Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. It has been a wee while since we've done one recently, but that's been due to technical difficulties, etc. But I'm glad today that we managed to pull one off finally. And it's with a lady. I think we actually first got put in contact by Ali a year ago. I'm not sure, Janet. You'll have to let me know. But it was a wee while, wasn't it? But it's lovely to get you here on the screen. Good afternoon, Janet.
Good afternoon, Fiona. Yes, we have had a few technical problems over the months, but such is life in Spain, eh? We get used to that.
Isn't it? It's amazing how challenging being online can be at times, isn't it?
Well, you look cool enough for both of us, so you just carry on.
Super. Now, tell me a little bit about how you first heard about Costa Women, because this is a hangout for Costa Women by Costa Women, and just be nice to chat a little bit about how you heard about Costa Women and what it's meant to you so far.
Okay. Well, I was introduced to Costa Women by a fellow expat here in Lanzarote. It's actually a friend of mine who runs a language school here, and she told me about the fact that it was a good place to find out how women in business interact, they give each other suggestions and what have you. So I've sort of been listening in and out to several of the interviews that you've done and the features that you've run, and it's just good to hear like-minded women talking about everyday life in business, living in Spain, all the different subjects that came on. It felt like a little link halfway home and then halfway between people that are in the same position as here, having all the frustrations of life in Spain, but carrying on regardless.
Yeah, halfway between safety and adventure, isn't it, really? It's sort of like that.
Yeah,
we do
it.
try to bridge the gap and help as many people as we possibly can. Sorry if my picture's going a little bit blurry at the moment. I know Janet can't even see me at all. So we're hoping this all knits together nicely. And that you are, well, you're not here on mainland Spain where I am. I'm in Malaga province, in Marbella, but you're actually in Lanzarote. So Costa Women is spreading its wings very, very far right now.
It is, yeah. There is a large English-speaking community here in the Canaries, certainly in Lanzarote, and that number is growing. And we're quite a strong force here now. Women, through networking, we've started a networking group a while ago, which is growing from strength to strength, and along the similar lines to Costa Women.
Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit more about what Janet does and who is Janet and where does she come from originally? I didn't tell you I was going to ask you that one, but I'm sure it's not a trick question.
It's not a trick question, no. If you've not picked up from my accent, I'm actually from Bristol in the UK, and I moved to live here in the sunshine. In fact, 11 years ago, this coming weekend, I decided to take that step and come and live in a place that I'd been visiting for a number of years on holiday. And let's say my home situation changed, that I decided to, if I was going to build a new life, then let's do it somewhere in the sunshine, somewhere that I loved. So initially when I came here, I didn't speak any Spanish, didn't know anybody. So it was quite an adventure to begin with. And I spent my time to begin with learning the language, getting some friends here, setting up a home, etc. And it was quite funny that as I was learning lessons, I had the group of friends that I mixed and mingled with, English-speaking friends, were saying, well, you seem to be doing okay with the language. If we cook you dinner tonight, will you teach us a little bit of what you've learned? And from that, I started giving lessons to them and they'd cook me dinner. So I ate quite well in those early weeks. But it actually progressed into teaching Spanish. That somehow I became a Spanish teacher.
Oh my goodness. And had you had any previous experience of teaching languages?
None whatsoever. No, my background was in hotel management. And I knew that when I came to live here, it would be an obvious step to take into hotels, but I really wanted a complete life change. So as I say, it was more by accident than design. I found myself growing a group of students, teaching them in their homes on a one-to-one basis. And I wrote a workbook that accompanied the course that I taught, and it just evolved, Fiona, over 3 or 4 years, by the end of which time I had over 25 students.
Wow.
And I was loving it. But it was never really where I wanted to be. It was kind of something that happened and paid the rent, but I really felt that my true passion was in helping women to discover their true potential, shall we say?
And this is more of what your focus is now, isn't it, within the
That's right.
networking group that you have?
That's right. Yeah. The middle step, if you like, was that I went into network marketing with a company that helps me to get women to build their own businesses from home. And from there, it's kind of evolved into joining this group of ladies together, really to work as a group of networkers. And it's evolved into 3 or 4 of us that started it. Now we have 14 women in a group that meet each week and get to know each other's businesses, each other how as socially as well as for business. And this is really where my focus is heading now, to further develop this group.
And so are you looking to then sort of help them with advice on Spanish red tape is going from that perspective, as well as also the social networking?
We have a group, a lady in our group that's her business, helping with the red tape within Spain and getting all the paperwork lined up. So that wouldn't be the aim really of our group, more as a forum for women to meet and
A sounding board.
That's right, to help promote each other's businesses. And you know, to many of us are new in Spain anyway, so it's sort of getting through how do you get premises, how do you license them, etc., and share experiences along those lines, as well as marketing or any of the many other skills that you have to develop when you start your own business.
Yeah, if you look back now over the last 11 years and to where you've got to now, other women in their businesses, if there was one thing you go flipping, Nora, I wish.
That's a tricky one. I think the overriding thing, not just in business but life in Spain, really, is to take a breath each time you take on the next challenge, and not to think, well, in England it happened this way, or in England it happened that way. It's just to think, this is Spain, and maybe it's not always the way we'd expect it to go, and not allow yourself to get stressed about things.
You know, that's very beautifully put, actually, to take a breath. I'm really interested to hear you say that, because no matter what you do, if you, once you've been here a while, you say to someone, things are different.
Yes. Yes. And I think it takes a while.
I can't tell you exactly what it is.
No, you're quite right. And I think it takes a while to realize, without getting stressed about everything. If you get stressed, then things take twice as long. Yeah.
Anyway, I've got you back now. You for a wee while, and I was I was just about to finish on my own now, though. So listen, it looks like we're just about to have a crisis with the internet again, and I can hear that there's the patter of tiny feet waiting to come into this room outside. But it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you, and I'm going to listen to this again, and I'm going to take down some of your notes, and I'm going to put them underneath the video, because I thought that was very interesting what you said at the end there.
Thank you very much, Fiona. It's been great talking to you, and I appreciate your time and the opportunity to talk to you.
Okay, no, thank you very much, Janet. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Likewise. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, bye-bye.